Post Malone was on track to become a megastar, and Charlemagne could clearly sense it.
Cause you don't realize you about to be a star.
No, I think I know that it's coming.
Charlemagne therefore spent almost an hour trying to corner and embarrass his guest.
What are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement?
I don't know.
Although the whole situation completely backfired to Post Malone's benefit. It was August of 2015. Post Malone was yet to get his first tattoo and had just 6 months prior released his major breakout song White Iverson. He'd done his first radio interview.
Oh shoot, yo, that's crazy. Yeah, that's when you started hearing that song, that track with a lot of buzz was around that time.
Exactly 4 months beforehand, which went extremely well.
I put out White Iverson like 2 months ago. We just hit 2 million views like a couple days ago, which is crazy.
And to keep this momentum going, he'd agreed to appear on The Breakfast Club. The show's well known for being the most listened to hip-hop and R&B morning show in America, and features 3 hosts, one of which being Charlemagne the God, who to be fair is usually an excellent presenter. The Breakfast Club has hosted almost every rapper from Kanye West to Jay-Z, making it a massive opportunity for any up-and-coming artist, which in this case was Post Malone.
We are the Breakfast Club. Special guest in the building.
State your name, soldier.
Post Malone.
Post Malone.
The interview began extremely positively, with Post and Charlemagne bonding over their support.
Well, first of all, Charlemagne the God gives everyone bad rap. I mean, not bad rap, just a bad time, just for fucking around with them, right? He does this with everybody. It ain't nothing new. If you all watch his stuff, we all know he don't matter who you are. You can be Drake, whoever. He gonna find something to pick with you. You know what I'm saying?
For the same football team.
I mean, look at this nigga eye. I mean, look at him. Oh, I'm gonna play again. Look at this.
State your name, soldier.
Post Malone.
Post Malone.
The interview began extremely positively, with
Look
Post
at him. He look at him. He like, yeah, he know he about to say some slick shit to him, bro.
and Charlemagne bonding
Look at
over
him.
their support for the same football team.
He is from Dallas, and he's a Dallas Cowboys fan.
My guy.
Yeah.
And I
Die
tried
hard,
my
baby.
hardest.
Die hard, baby.
However, when Post revealed his dad also worked for the Cowboys, Charlemagne's rudeness began to show.
His dad actually used to work for the organization.
What was he, water boy?
He does. He still works for the
What did he do?
organization. He's like head of concessions.
See, I said water boy. That's like kind of.
No, he in the office. He's in the office.
All right, come on. Let's not paint Charlemagne the God somebody who's bad. Like, he gave everybody a hard time going up there. He did get it does seem like he gave Post Malone a little bit more hard time on here, but he gave a lot, even Drake, non-stop.
Head of concession.
He's in the office.
Laughing at his dad's respectable job is mad disrespectful.
That I will say that is something I would say. Like, you can't make fun of someone's family that was working hard to to provide for the family. I mean, but I think it's all for content at the end of the day. Like, you know what you're getting up there. Like, come on, Post. You're coming up there, you're gonna know what you're gonna get into, man.
The shit that pissed me off more than anything was when they were basically laughing at Post's dad's concession job. Like, sorry his dad works a respectful job and ain't no drug dealer, would have walked out right then.
Damn. They went straight to it. It was like, respectfully, ain't no drug dealer. Why they gotta be a drug dealer?
And there. Dear Charlemagne, head of concession for a professional.
Man, okay, first of all, why we don't have arguments for this for other people? People who are not glorified, why we don't stick up for those people? Why it's just Post Malone? There's other artists who don't claim to be drug dealers. Why is just now you want to say it and bring it up in this situation? If you had a problem with drug dealers and the talks of it, why you ain't stick up and talk about it when these other artists come around and promote it? I don't understand.
Professional sports teams is a high-level job. They aren't watching over a high school cafeteria. Post Malone responded to Charlemagne's rudeness by kindly inviting him to a Cowboys game.
We get free tickets. We get free chicken strips.
Free hot dogs.
It's good.
Well, he gets free tickets.
Yeah.
That's important. Good seats.
Yeah, sweets.
Sweets.
Come on, let's go.
To which Charlemagne
All right, we gotta also think about this, guys. He's breaking down a lot of shit. Like, he's skipping around a lot of stuff in this podcast. This podcast was probably about at least 30 minutes to an hour that he did for the interview. Like, probably about tops 45 minutes, 30 minutes, right? So it's a lot of stuff that you're skipping. We don't know any dialogue. He's just picking clips out of here. This is probably just one little small percentage the whole interview and everything else was good. So we gotta keep that in mind too.
And responded by insulting Post Malone's look.
FYI, I think all white people with cornrows look stupid, but that has nothing to do.
No, that's
nothing.
cool.
He's being sarcastic. All right, at this point, I can't really defend him, but he is being sarcastic. I hate stuff like this, bro. They take clips like this, and like, yeah, he did send it, but you can clearly see he has no expression on his face. He's fucking with him, man. He's just messing with him. And Post Malone, he's somebody who follows the source of hip hop and Charlamagne. He knows Charlamagne. He knows Charlamagne in a way of like how Charlamagne is. Like, you know, you're gonna get yourself into some stuff. And at the end of the day, Post Malone still won. He got audience and eyeballs and people from the hip hop come and check him out. So was this a lose? No, it wasn't a lose at all. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Charlamagne was jealous of him either. If anything, like, Post Malone wasn't big at that time. Like, he wasn't big at the time. Yes, he had a random explosion hit of his record being like exposed on YouTube or wherever it was at, but no one knew who he was at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was still up and coming. So for him to come on with the Breakfast Club when there's other artists who've been working their ass off who haven't got to the point to be able to get on Breakfast Club like that, you know what I'm saying, who's been putting in an amount of years, a bunch of touring stuff. And I'm not saying Post Malone not doing that, but I'm saying, like, he was just now getting some type of small bubble of like of an audience that was peeping what he was doing. So we also got to keep that in mind too. But let me go ahead and play some more.
To do with you, I just think in general.
With this then resulting in an awkward confrontation about the color of Posty's skin.
Are you afraid as a white rapper that you may be considered a culture vulture?
I don't think so. I'm not scared. I'm not scared because I'm not trying to be anybody that I'm not. I'm just trying to, you know, I like what I like, and I don't think I'm biting off of a certain culture or copying a certain culture or trying to be part of a certain culture because, you know, I like what I like.
Charlamagne then
I like this too, you know, and Post Malone is a real genuine guy. That's why I like him. He's a very genuine guy, you know, and it's like at the end of the day, he loves what he loves and likes what he likes, and he's gonna make what he wants. Just like this album when he came up recently, he made what he wanted to make, right? And he wasn't just trying to do it just to do it. You know what I'm saying? Just to do it for the listeners and high streams. He could have done something completely different, but he made at that time what he wanted to make. So I agree.
then try to trick Post into saying the N-word.
Say my don't dance.
Hey.
Just full of say it. Go ahead.
And do the rock away.
No, say what I just said. My
I
don't
can't.
dance.
Y'all trying to get me in trouble.
Before hitting him with another loaded question designed to damage Post Malone's image.
What are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement?
What?
I don't know.
Is that a serious question?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Anything?
I guess what I can do to help Black Lives Matter is I to keep making music. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Got you.
I definitely don't think this was a very good interview, like a very like good interview, in a way of like to start off Post Malone's career. You know, like it could be. I can see why it can make him feel it could make him feel a bit uncomfortable. But you gotta think about like you coming into a black market of hip hop, and yes, he's going to ask you some questions. It's like marrying coming a father, a random dude coming to a father and trying to marry his daughter, right? Like, if he really loves his daughter, he's gonna really test and make sure this man is sincere and really, really, really care for his daughter, right? So, like, I just think that Charlamagne is just doing his part. Yes, he's doing some jokes, but he's really serious and he wants to see, like, truthfully, like, yo, are you just coming here to be a culture vulture, or you really here to add towards hip hop? You know what I'm saying? Because there's very few people like Mac Miller, Eminem, and so on that has added value to hip hop, and there's a lot who came and go who didn't. They just took from hip hop, and then just when they were done, they just went to go do their own thing. So we all do gotta also keep that in mind. Like, this is a big platform, and they put a lot of years in work, and they're not just gonna have anybody come up here, right? So that's another thing. But once again, he did get 2 million views on a song that he posted, and he was starting to make a name. And you know, I'm sure, like he said, that he sees that this is a rising star, and he just want to make sure that he puts some things in check just to see what's going on, like where this guy's mind is at. And would he even get like frustrated? Like he's doing some type of tactic to see, is he truly genuine, or will he get mad if he asks some things? Because he could have went the opposite direction and got mad, and then it would look way worse. And then he'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, he's just in here just trying to get a check, and he really don't care about hip hop. Because if he was really sincere, he wouldn't get offended. He would understand about the culture.
I don't know.
I would have just said nothing.
What are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement? That's the type of question you know that no matter how you answer this dude trying to hate you, however, the worst of the interview was still yet to come. Post Malone had brought his girlfriend Ashlyn onto the show, prompting Charlamagne to try and baselessly convince her that Post was going to leave her.
You got a girlfriend, don't you?
Yeah, she's right there.
What?
Ashlyn right here.
Yeah, she's right
Oh, hey, Ashlyn. You know he's gonna end up leaving you, right? The more
don't
famous
say
you
that.
get.
That's not true.
You know. You know the more successful you get, you're going, you know.
Charlamagne then doubled down on this when his girlfriend got on the microphone.
You know he's gonna sleep with other women, though. You do know that. He's gonna sleep with other women.
No, I'm
Okay. Damn. Okay, Damn. Hey, the more and more I'm seeing this, I can't really argue. I can't argue for you, Charlamagne. Like, this shit does look bad, though. This shit looks bad. I will be in a very awkward position myself. Look at his face. He's like, bro, I'm so sorry. He's like, I'll make this up for you later on, but I'm so sorry. Look at him. He's like, he's very nervous too. Like, shit, like this.
It's gonna happen.
Charlamagne said not only is he gonna get irked,
They're scratching their head and everything. You know, this was completely opposite of what he imagined coming up there for.
Ben Punani is gonna be folk, country,
Yes.
pop,
Yes.
urban AC.
Yes. A man is only as faithful as his
EDM.
options. You know that, right? You know that?
what?
A man is only as faithful as his options. I applaud you for trying to do the right thing,
Oh, I'm gonna keep
but
doing
it's
it.
not gonna finish that way.
Although this had actually become Post Malone's first real chance to show his overwhelming kindness,
Listen. Here's something y'all don't get. I'm not a normal person. I'm
No,
a
you're not.
different type of man, and she's not a normal woman. She's an angel. She's an incredible person, and I don't think I'm ever gonna.
Good media training. This is why Post Malone was so likable. This is exactly why he was so likable, because he had good media training. Now, I'm not saying he went through some special media training, but I'm saying he knew how to react and how to act on media. And they really tested to see what this dude ready for some fuck shit. And Post Malone dealt with it really good. He dealt with it really good.
Don't do nothing to ruin it.
which ironically gave him more audience favor than if it were just a standard interview. My respect for Post Malone went up after this. He stayed cool the whole time.
Exactly.
The more I see a Post, the more I like him. He seems like a good dude. This
Yeah.
wasn't awkward at all. He responded very well. Posty
Yeah.
handled that better than any of us would have, although not every comment was quite so positive. A small percentage of viewers hated on Ashlyn for barely saying anything, prompting Post Malone's first response to the interview by tweeting, "I'm 20. I've done about 20 interviews in my life. Ashlyn's done about 1. If you're hating, get off our dicks. Doo-doo heads, bruh." Before Post Malone appeared on 106 KML to talk about Charlamagne himself.
This about Charlamagne. What's up, Charlamagne?
Oh, me?
Holla at me.
Ooh, say it to my face.
I'm just joking.
He's so stupid.
I mean, I get it. I mean, that's his job. I mean,
Right.
that's his job to be a troll on the radio and on the internet.
I will say
And-
you handled that very
No, that's what I'm saying. You know, you can't get too excited. Just gotta relax.
Look at it. This dude, he's starting to get a little bit more success, more swag. Dude got some medallions on, the freaking bracelet, rings on. Got his hair braided up. He out here feeling himself a little bit more. He feeling good. You know what I'm saying? He in the dimmest atmosphere. You can tell he's starting to glow up a little bit. He's starting to speak up with his chest more. You see that?
Relax. It's not that serious.
Post Malone expanded on this when talking to Ethan from the H3 podcast.
They kind of came at you in a really shitty way.
I think it's really easy to come at me. Just a guy that makes music, and not only that, but I feel like it's his job.
God dang, I didn't know H3HD Productions would did a interview with Post Malone. This was a while back too. Dang, this is crazy. Holy smokes.
Be a troll. He should have said something. Like, if you're in that situation, it's a hell of a lot different.
Of course.
The internet's a funny place.
Yeah.
Yet Post Malone later explained in a Rolling Stone article that it might have been better to put the questions back onto Charlemagne. I wish I'd said, "What are you doing for Black Lives Matter?" Some sassy shit to shut him up. Like, maybe my music's not the best, but I know I'm not a bad person, so you're just being a hater.
Well, first of all, I want to say this. That Black Lives Matter, that thing kind of backfired because, like, did the people, the owners of it, like, were stealing some money out of the funding? I don't know, man. Just in general, during that time in the pandemic, which is a very weird, fucked up period. It was just very weird. Some mixed emotions. People was not getting together. People was not. It's crazy, but like it's crazy.
Charlemagne being a hater made The Breakfast Club look so bad, they'd wiped the episode from their official channel and website, while Posty's humility opened up unexpected opportunities.
Oh, wow.
It began touring with Justin Bieber, had an extremely successful debut album launch, and gained over 1 million Instagram followers, prompting The Breakfast Club to invite him back for another interview, which Post Malone unbelievably accepted. The top comment read, "I'm not sure why Post Malone would ever return to this radio show, however, he was set to win no matter what. Either The Breakfast Club treats him disrespectfully, Post Malone keeps his cool and sees growth just like the last interview, or The Breakfast Club treats him respectfully, Post Malone again easily keeps his cool and sees growth, with situation 2 seeming more likely, given the second interview began by acknowledging how poorly the previous one went."
Oh, he's back.
And he has a Bud Light with him today.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Post Malone.
Post Malone is back.
I wasn't here, and it got rough.
It
No,
didn't
that's
do.
good.
Get rough.
People always tweet me like, "Yo, you were so hard on Post Malone." How? We had a conversation.
Well, you did say that he was going to lose his girl, but she's
And she's
still
here.
However, Charlemagne's jealousy had only gotten worse,
What is the
Couple weeks
hardest
ago.
thing? Is it like the stardom? Is it the money? Is it the fame?
resulting in him instantly trying to sabotage Post's relationship with Justin Bieber.
He got mad girls in the studio,
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
mad drugs,
Oh,
mad
snap.
alcohol.
Little
You never
weed.
been over.
Bro, once again, bro, this is why Charlemagne is that dude, because he don't care who you are. He gonna fucks with you. He gonna mess with you, bro. And the more he mess with you, the more he kinda low key fucks with you.
Over there with-
Oh, in the studio?
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean not really.
You never been in the studio with him with a bunch of
No,
girls?
yeah, I mean not really. This man eats salmon 3 times a day, and apparently that's very good for you.
Apparently.
Yeah, but what about all the drugs?
He doesn't do a lot of drugs.
He
He
smokes
doesn't do
weed.
any drugs.
He smokes
actually.
weed.
Yet Posty kept his cool and instead did the opposite.
Hey, you and Justin really developed quite a friendship.
He's
huh?
a good guy, you know. I love him, and I have so much respect for him.
This would later bring their friendship even closer, although in the meantime, Charlemagne was still trying to ruin Post Malone's relationship.
How did you hook up with Kalani? Because the one with Kalani is dope.
Beautiful
Like
young
the-
lady.
No, she's super dope. She's
Dope.
super dope.
Beautiful
talented
young
too.
lady.
Super dope.
Stop
Isn't she
it.
beautiful?
Asha, is she beautiful?
Yes.
She said yes.
Yes.
Right, okay. So you're not allowed to even like acknowledge that girls are beautiful? No, you never said that. She said she was dope. You didn't say she was beautiful. So you have to ask Ashley like stuff like that?
Like,
Because I'm sure the
in
women have come
regards
at
to
you.
what?
Yeah.
Ashley
There it
right
is
there.
again. Here it is
Really
again.
trying to-
Round 2.
I'm sure the women have come with you.
Which was ironic given Charlemagne constantly talks about this man's woman and trying to get her on camera.
Now, I would say, though, that was a little bit beyond the boundaries. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and pretend like that wasn't. That was a little bit too far. You know, his dad's job, it's like, that is like, you know, but then to bring his girlfriend in a serious relationship that he is in, when she's very innocent, I think that was a little too far. You know what I'm saying? Like, that one was too much. Like, you can talk about some other shit, but... You know, I don't think you should really bring in his girlfriend. Even if you were speaking facts and truths about some stuff, about what goes on in the industry and what happens, I think that you should really not put that upon her when she's so innocent. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, I'm gonna have to link to it because the video is long enough. I'm gonna put a link to it. It's gonna be inside the description. If you guys enjoy this already, man, and how you think about my take on this, I feel like this was probably one of my best reactions that I had on here in a while. I feel like this was one of my best reactions other than music videos, and I really did enjoy this. I didn't know what to expect from this video, and it was really good. So hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. This is your boy K Dre. See you soon.